Hi, it's What's the Tea with Nikkolayla. Ting ting. Okay, so this is the face to face. I have been gone for a little while. To be exact, it's been a month. And one of the reasons why I've been gone is because, oh my gosh, I've had to deal with my own life experiences, and that have taken up my time to as a priority. And I had to take care of some personal business. I'm sure everyone knows about that. So I've had to like put things on hold for my show because I really needed to take care of some business in the month of September. And I'm sure there was a lot of things that I'm sure probably going on with other people in the month of September. You could call it shifting energy, certain things coming up, you know, everybody's, I'm sure there's people going through, emotional experiences, personal experiences. I had mine. I had to just, and I thought to myself, I'm like, this is not something I want to do, but I had to make some choices, and some things I had to put to the side to take care of what I needed to take care of. So anyway, I am back. I'm so glad I'm back. But everything has its perfect time and its perfect place in that time. I think I guess it's in Ecclesiastics or something like that. I don't know scriptures, and I really don't want to know scriptures from heart, to be honest. However, some things are definitely important that apply to life, and actually that are, I would think, are factual and in nature, that are naturally occurring. And so when things happen at a perfect time and perfect place, you have to maneuver with them. So often I can honestly say I've been moving with the flow, and I haven't been moving upstream. So that was one of the things. So in my own self-love experience, I had to make some personal choices, and with that, I had to put my show on hold to take care of my own personal business, because these necessary things that I had for my own life had to take precedence over things that I really, really enjoy doing, and that's doing my show. And I really, really love and enjoy doing my show. So, but that being said, other things have come into my awakening and my experience, and I've highly enjoyed them. And of course, I'm still doing some twisting and changing and shifting with my show. That's still in the process. Of course, I would have loved to have it up, particularly this month. It probably will be up this month, but I can't make any commitment because I'm still working on it. And part of me was like, it's kind of like it's got this like, like I'm ready to go, and then you're like, you need to, yeah, we're gonna have to hold off from that, and then we're gonna move on a little. So I'm not keen on astrology. However, certain things happen in the stars that affect your particular sign. And so that is very, very important in your life. So it's important to know what sign you are, and it's important to know, how your astrological sign is connected to the stars. Oh, so I just learned from a friend. Okay, so one of the many things that I've learned most recently. Okay, so I'm gonna backtrack. I'm gonna start from the end and come to the beginning of the month. I'm gonna do an overview of the month. So basically, at the end of the month, I had a wonderful month, but I just had some things had to take care of personally. But at the same time, the way I ended my month was with, traveling to a Starseed Festival in Missouri. So it was just, oh my God, Missouri is such a beautiful place. Well, anyway, so, and I met some wonderful, sweet, kind, loving, caring people there. And I got to see one of my beautiful friends sing at the festival. That was a joy. I enjoyed that highly. And I met some very inspirational people. It's wonderful. So anyway, I'm not going to go into detail about that right now. I'm just going to give an overview of my month of September, because it was still wonderfully good. It's just I had to take care of some serious stuff, like Man, I thought to myself, maybe I can, do my show on each weekend. I was like, it's not gonna happen. Other things had to take priority, and it is what it is. One of my friends was saying, she was like, well, is it what it is? Well, it's how I created it. I chose to make certain decisions. And sometimes you have to do that in life and in, loving yourself. So I'm backtracking each week. I needed to take care of those necessary things that I needed to take care of for my own personal life. And I did. And I feel good about them. I feel like, sometimes there's certain things that you have to take care of and you're like, do I have to? But at the same time, those things are catapulting you and maneuvering you in your life to actually make you even better, even though you might be like, do I have to? And it's kind of like, instead of being that salmon, flowing away from the current, I chose to jump in and flow with the current. So that's exactly the choice that I chose to make. Because quite honestly, if I would have kept attempting to do my show, it would have felt like work. And I'm not here to feel like I'm doing this show as work. I'm here to do it by inspiration. And sometimes things in life will maneuver you to just make certain decisions to your life. And you can feel, well, at least personally, I can. But I think there's a lot of people that can actually go through a feeling of like, does this feel difficult or does it feel easy? And if it feels difficult, then that means you're going against the current. You're going against the stream of the water. And so it makes it harder. Not to say that you can't do it, but why would you? Because from what I'm learning, is there's a shift that is taking place with you maneuvering with the flow, not against it. And so you don't have to work so hard. And I chose not to work so hard. And I didn't. Like, I went with the flow. I went with what I felt was right and pertinent and important for my own personal life to make those certain decisions. Now, did I like putting my show on hold? No, I really didn't. However, I knew that it was going to benefit me, and it has. It has benefited me. And I've grown and I come back with a new, fresh outlook and a still happy smile on my face and gratitude in my heart and my mind and my soul. And I'm grateful to be back and here talking to you. So anyway, some of the things I discovered during my experience, in the month of September, I ended up going to a meditation and with one of my friends and actually with that experience, I didn't expect to go in to do a meditation, like to be part of the meditation experience because I usually go there to be of service. So there's a place that I go to do my meditation. But I don't go do meditation on a normal basis at this particular place. I go there to be of service to the other person, to one of my special spiritual friends. And so when I went there, she asked me, she was like, do you want to come in and meditate? And I'm going, okay. So I go in and have my meditation experience, and it was really, really amazing and good. So I'm growing. It feels good. So that was the first part of my month. And I know I said I was going to go backtrack, but I'm inspiration. Like, my show is about inspiration, love, joy, kindness, compassion, and passion. So whatever I'm passionate about, I'm moving towards in the flow of things. Whatever I'm inspirationally moving towards, that's what I'm in. Whatever I'm loving, loving myself and loving others at the same time. And whatever I have compassion about my experience for myself and others when I'm experiencing, and I'm being kind to myself and others. So I have the ability to implement every expression of those virtues and wonderful attributes. So two of the places that I experience, I have two, and I'm going to post them on my website, and then I'm going to also, pretty much kind of give an update on what what I'm doing. So my website actually has some relationship counseling that I'm doing, or coaching, should I say, that I'm offering. And you can go to my website and you'll be able to see that. You'll see what I'm doing. So, and then there's going to be more because I'm just like, I'm still chugging along, chugga, 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 doing me. So anyway, so one of the places that well, not the places I experienced, I actually did experience it. So when I went to Missouri, I actually discovered this place, but it was through a friend that I connected to, and I met the person that started the company, and this called Chiaga. And so I'm going to, you'll be able to access some information because I am going to be an affiliate to the company, and you'll be able to access that from my website, and I'll post it up on the link soon enough. And if it's not going to be on there, it'll be on there soon, if you know, whoever comes back and sees it. But I gotta take care of some stuff to connect it, but it'll be on there. But anyway, this particular information is, oh my gosh, this, I take it myself, and I don't have a bottle in front of me right now, but it is a wonderful, 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 like, complement to your health and well-being. And I'll probably post you know, a video, some of the videos that he's done for people who have actually, you know, it's helped with, but it's to assist your stem cells. I think it's pretty amazing. And so he's done his research and information, but like I said, I'm not going to go into full detail about it, but you'll be able to get the link and information because I will be connecting to this company, and you'll be able to get access to that and be able to, you know, get access to it. Okay. Because it's all about, you know, being, to me, self-love is about making sure that you are physically well and loving yourself from the inside out. And so what better to have strong stem cells? I actually was a registered nurse, and I worked in the hospital on the bone marrow transplant unit. And I worked with patients who had cancer and sickle cell and all those things. And so that has a lot to do with stem cell research. Now, I'm not making any particular claims or anything like that, but I'm utilizing it for myself because I feel that it's, I feel like it's going to be something that's beneficial and people will be able to use it. Now, another company that I discovered, again, through one of my spiritual, beautiful friends, is Ublicity. And what you can do is if you go, I'm going to put the link and information for that as well, because you'll be able to access that information. And you just tell them, like, Nikkolayla sent you. They have companies all over. Again, I'll post their locations soon enough, so you can access this information. I'm doing the treatments myself, and they're absolutely wonderful. Again, I'm not going to go into detail, but all I can do is tell you that it's healing. It's, we'll say it's age defying, and you'll be able to go to the website and be able to investigate the information yourself. But you lay on a table, and you allow the particular energetic field to go through your body, and there are positive effects. Some people have had different experiences, and it also depends on how healthy you are already. So I'm doing those two things, and then I added on another thing after I came back from Missouri. So this is like a recap. Some infrared sauna. I used to go to a place to get infrared, like to help. It's to heal your blood. So you get infrared uh, energy to actually maneuver through your body. It's the temperatures can be quite high, or, you know, depends on, I don't remember, I don't know how they're supposed to be set at, like what's the lowest. But I asked for the degrees, the Fahrenheit degrees to be at 150. And this most recent time, I was like, okay, maybe I'm glad I didn't set it at 150, but I can handle the heat because I used to do Bikram yoga, which I like so much, but I don't do Bikram yoga anymore because that hot room yoga can loosen up your body and make you all juicy, and so you can actually be able to flex your body and move your body, and also it's helping your heart rate move faster and making the blood pump faster. And there's something called a protein. Now, like I said, I don't know all the details to each of these things. I'm learning myself as I go along what the benefits are, but I'm promoting these particular companies that I'm using because I'm personally using them. And I'm going to be an affiliate of a few of them. And so I'm just excited. I mean, it's like that self-love healing on the inside. So that's partially what I've been working on too during this whole past month. It's like self-love healing. And so the other thing that I wanted to do is promote one of my other friends' events that's going to be coming up December 6th, 7th, and 8th. And it's for sons and daughters. And I'll put that link online as well. And so people who are interested in coming to the event, they can come. And it's just going to be, I think it's going to be a wonderful event. I think it's going to be awesome. So like I said, you'll be able to access that information soon enough. I will be there myself. So, I'm excited about all the things that are coming up and actually that are happening. Just got a smile on my face because it's all good. Yeah. And I hope and trust, well, not hope, I trust that all of you are having a wonderful month and have had a wonderful month and made it through. Like you got through September. Now, I don't know how it is for everybody because, things are different for everybody because everybody's astrological sign has different aspects that happen. But I know that there's a lot of changes going on. There's a lot of movement going on with people because as far as energetically, things are happening with people. There's people becoming aware of things that they hadn't been aware of before. You're transforming, you're changing. One of the reasons why I did this show is because I'm transforming and changing myself. Yeah, I've been transforming and changing myself. And I think one of the things, part of it, of the self love that I went through is because I stopped hiding. Like I used to hide. And the reason why I say I used to hide is because everybody's not always ready for what you have to say or what you have to express. And that is what it is. But when you're ready to express it and you have that inspiration inside of you and you're ready to make that next step, it's kind of like you just jump in. And I decided to jump in, and I feel so much freer and so much gratitude that I have the ability. Sometimes you have that like I have something to say, but then you're still not ready. And I had to do some more transforming and working on myself to get to this place to be able to speak and open my mouth. At one time, my throat chakra was closed, and when I first moved to a new town, my throat chakra was closed. Like, to be able to speak. And so you open up those chakras inside of you, and actually you do your own personal work on yourself, and you get those chakras moving and turning and working on them. And there's several different ways that people open up their chakras. There's no one particular way that works for one person or not. There's all different ways. Everybody's always, you can access that information internally or look for something on the outside of you, like some different tools people offer. Yoga, that was one of the ways I opened up some of my chakras, my root chakra, and meditations, and of course yoga is a meditation as well. And it addresses I don't know if it addresses all your chakras. I know it addressed my root chakra because I remember talking about it with one of my shows in the first few shows that I had. And so part of your own self-healing and what I've discovered is it's important for you to work on your chakras. And if you don't know what chakras are, I would encourage you to look those up because they have a lot to do with you transforming. You know, like I said, my throat chakra was closed. And it's kind of like sometimes you get a frog in your throat and there's certain things that you need to say and it's difficult for you to say them, or you have difficulty speaking your truth or expressing what is important for you to say. So as you can see, I don't have a problem talking anymore and expressing myself because my throat chakra is well open. And of course, loving myself, and that would have to do with your heart chakra, but I've been working on my own chakra systems. And of course, I've received help from or assistance from others that are more tuned in to energy work than, myself in certain aspects. And so I had work done on myself. But the work one is has never been in is has never ended. It's continued on, and I've done my own personal work. So that's what it comes down to. And I'm still continuing my own work on myself daily. It's unending, and because I'm consistently transforming and I'm consistently expanding and I'm consistently having more and more love for myself. And one of the things that I have enjoyed is learning more about myself, having that internal conversation with myself, and talking to myself. Like, I feel like it's very important. There was a young lady that did a video and she talked about, like, she has her internal voices that she hears, and she kind of was like apprehensive at first to talk about them because, most people would think she was crazy. Well, I look at it this way. Go ahead and think I'm crazy. I don't care, because I've had self-conversation with myself because I'm the one that keeps myself grounded. I feel like it's very important for me to talk through my own experiences, because I'm my own best friend. There is nobody else except for me being my best friend. And if I can't be my own best friend, then who's going to be who am I going to be able to communicate with the best with if I can't communicate with myself? I remember standing in line at a market, and I was saying something to myself. And some people, that are walking around that are quote unquote homeless, they're talking to themselves. However, there might be something kind of out of alignment. Not to say that them talking to themselves is crazy. It's not crazy. It's just that then it's kind of like, who's talking to you? So if it's not you talking to yourself and you're not having a clear conversation with yourself, processing through things, because we all have thoughts, they always come in our head, but what thoughts are encouraging and what thoughts are not encouraging? What thoughts bring you inspiration to move on certain things in your life, and what things are like demeaning or angry or hateful? You have to honor those things. And actually having those expressions and being honest with yourself about them is very, very important. So if you can be honest with yourself about how you feel about things and process through that, I think I've talked about that once before. It's like, it's so important to have self-talk, because when you have a conversation with yourself, you can process through certain things. Right or wrong, good or bad, doesn't matter how it is. You're actually processing through, because it's kind of like you're bringing those particular thoughts to the table and you're setting them out there. Now the next step is, how are you going to deal with them? And of course, sometimes you might need help or assistance with those things. And actually that's part of where I can come in, because I'm a relationship coach. Because the most important relationship that you can have is with yourself. Now, if you're in a relationship with a significant other, then I can assist with that as well. But if you're you're going through experiences in life and you're wanting to get some guidance or coaching, as they say, um, that's where I can come in and just be as a support for what you are already experiencing. Because sometimes we get stuck and we need somebody on the sidelines to assist us, to kind of give us that kind of push. We all need it at some place in time and in certain areas of our life. You know, you need a sounding board. Uh, until you get revved up and you can handle that on your own, and then when you've got the capability and you have the necessary tools to be able to cope with certain things in your life, and have the ability to tap into that inner self, that inner guidance that we all have, and that inner self-talk. That's why, people say, being clairvoyant, clairaudient, where you can hear those things, that internal guidance and that good guidance, that sounding guidance, that proficient and a loving guidance. You can tell the difference between something that's loving towards you and something that's not, that self-talk, because there's all kinds of self-talk. You can have self-talk that is demeaning, and you can have self-talk that is encouraging. I would prefer to have the self-talk that is as encouraging, that's pushing me forward to all the things that I desire in my life. And so that is what I consistently work on for my own self. You can have particular thoughts. That I think I did a video where I was like, I remember having certain things, certain thought processes going through my mind, and then I had to tap in and utilize a tool to assist me. And I think I posted that on there, and so you guys can check that out in another video. I don't remember the name of the video, but yeah, just enjoy. So anyway, I'm so grateful that you're here to watch my show, and I'm so grateful that I'm back. Oh my God, I'm so back! Yay! 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 Woo! 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 So I will be sharing more information, and I will be posting the information that I just spoke about a few minutes ago. Shiaga, and you'll be able to access that information from my website, and also you'll be able to access Ublicity. So all you'll have to do is say Nikkolayla sent you, and you'll be able to get the current discount that they have, or whatever they're offering at that time, because you actually decided to have a session. So anyway, and the first session, just so you know, is free. So I will be, like I said, posting that information, and I trust that you enjoy that. And I look forward to coming back and doing another show. This is the start of more of many, and of course, I will be continuing to have my guests on. It's just everything has been on hold for this past month, but I'm glad to be back, and I'm glad to be here with you. And just want to send love, joy, hearts. And we're back again with What's the Tea with Nikkolayla. And this is the face-to-face edition. And be more love to yourself and others. Be more joy to yourself and others. Be more kind to yourself and others. Have more compassion to yourself and others, and be more passionate to yourself and others. And know that everything that you're doing right now and where you are is exactly where you're supposed to be, and there's nothing out of order. You are exactly who you're supposed to be in this moment and where you're supposed to be now. So I encourage you, and I send out perfect love from Prime Source Curator to you on your best experience in life. Okay? You guys take care, and so much love. And what's the tea with Nikkolayla? Ting ting. And I'll see you back again. Bye.